Welcome back to the Into the Storm podcast. I'm here joined today with number 20, Marlon Lindsay Jr. Marlon is a senior at Goldey-Beacom right now. He's been playing a lot of outfield and a lot of first base this season so far. Last season in 2022, Marlon displayed a lot of power in his first season with the Bolts, touting in 9 home runs. This season so far, through 9 games, he's picked up right where he left off, batting about .345, 2 doubles, 7 RBIs, and 3 steals, again through 9 games, while also doing his thing on the defensive side of first base and in the outfield. Mar, as a guy that played only in the outfield, how do you like switching roles to playing first base and the outfield? Like, what is that?
Well, as far as just switching roles, I've been doing it since high school, so it really hasn't been like too much of a change. Obviously, I was in the outfield mainly for my college career, but just being able to transition and play both positions is pretty cool.
Do you like one better than the other, or you just enjoy being out there?
Honestly, I just enjoy being out there helping the team.
Yeah, no. Next question, all right, but is there a comfort level that you found in your second year at Goldie that helped you get off to such a great start this year and pick up where you left off?
Definitely a comfort level as far as just like the team being more family oriented and honestly just buying into what the coaches are saying and some of the leaders. Honestly, just buying into the program.
Then one thing that really stands out to me is that the rest of the team, like, they're drawn to you and the quiet confidence that you show on a daily basis. Have you always been this confident of a player, and what can you attribute to you being such a confident player?
I wouldn't say I've always been as confident, obviously, because I've been to like so many different colleges to where my confidence was low at one point when I wasn't playing as much. So honestly, it was just a hard work, and honestly, my dad just said, like, you put the work in, so just play with confidence and play with that. Like, you put the work in, so just play with that confidence in your game. So I feel like it's built up over the years, and it wasn't always there, but as well as, like, just me enjoying the game and just having that confidence. So I feel like that's where it pretty much came from.
Now, would you say your confidence is at, like, an all-time high right now just because you've been off to such a hot start, or is it, like, a pretty consistent, like, you're just naturally just confident?
I would just say, like, naturally just confident, just walking with my chest up, head high.
Like that. And then so far through the 2023 season, I know we're only 9 games in, but what has been your favorite team moment on or off the field so far?
Honestly, just playing with the guys each and every day. That's probably the best part about it. It's just like we do everything as a family. Nobody's selfish, and we just play for one another. So I feel like every game has probably been the best game for me, honestly.
Well, thank you for your time, Marlon. Again, this was the interview with Marlon, the Big Fish Lindsay. Thank you for your time,
Appreciate you, bro.
Take care. I'm now here with starting pitcher Tommy Federici. Tommy, you're 2-0 through 2 starts this year so far. You've pitched about 10 2/3 innings. You've only given up 5 hits, and you haven't allowed a single earned run so far in the season. And kicking it back to last year a little bit, last year you were a top reliever on the staff. You threw 27 strikeouts in only 19 innings, and you actually went 6 straight games without allowing an earned run. But this year, as your transition to starter, what have you done to prepare from switching to reliever to moving to like a full-time starting pitcher now?
Yeah, I mean, I've started games my whole life, so just going back to the routine that I had when I was growing up and just not having to play a position like after a start is a big role in that, because throughout the week I could get my body right, get all the throwing in, a midweek pen and everything. So it was kind of an easy transition because last year I was like kind of a long relief kind of guy. So now throwing 5-6 innings compared to 3 last year, it's not that big of an adjustment. It's just having my body right throughout the week has been a big key part in that.
Now, what would you say you enjoy more? Did you like being a reliever, or are you like glad that you switched to starter and you're like starting now?
I mean, I like starting games. That's what everyone wants to do. Coming out of the pen was fun too, because you just come in a situation and you got to shut the door down. So, I mean, I like both, but I obviously want to start games, yeah.
Were you coming into those closing situations, if you were in a tight game, would you be like calm, or like would your obviously your nerves are moving,
yeah.
But like what's going through your mind coming in to close a close game?
What's going on through my mind in a close game? Just throw strikes, try to blow everything by everyone. Got to get out of a tough situation, so just come in with a positive attitude and get the job done.
Now, we've been traveling a lot this year. Cary, North Carolina, 2 weekends back-to-back. What would you say your favorite meal to eat on the road is?
Favorite meal to eat on the road, if we're not stopping to eat and we're just getting Wawa, it's definitely a chicken bacon ranch quesadilla. That's my go-to on game day. but I would have to go with Zaxby's. I know you don't like Zaxby's, but I really enjoyed Zaxby's.
Now, rumor has it that you were a pretty good basketball player back in high school. 2 seconds left on the clock. Who's taking the final shot on the team? Is it you, or do you want somebody else taking the final shot?
I mean, I would take it, but we're not going to do that today. I would go with Biddle. I've seen him do it many times in our pickup games that we play. He's got the clutch gene, so I would go with Biddle.
Awesome, Tommy. Well, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, bro. Take care. I am now sitting down with pitcher Wyatt Atkinson. Wyatt was this week's Thunderbelt winner for the week. Through 9 1/3 innings pitched so far, Wyatt, you have 9 strikeouts with a .96 ERA, and hitters are only batting .212 against you. But you're a very relaxed person off the field. I feel like I get that vibe from you. But when you get out there on the mound, you seem to be really, really fired up. So what do you attribute to your ability to rise up during a tough situation and really lock in?
I would say I grew up with my Uncle Aces. He was always the type of guy, he would always call me a little warrior growing up. He would come to all my games. And I think I kind of got my fire from him. He was always there, out on my games. He was the only person I could hear from the stands. And, it's like once you get out there, it's just you turn into a whole nother person, I feel like. So that's probably what I would say happens.
Would you say that the mustache has attributed to any of your success this year?
The mustache, I don't know if it's the fired up part, but it's definitely got a look going. So,
and this week you were the Thunderbelt winner. Obviously, you decided to share the belt honors with Tommy. Why did you choose Tommy, and what makes him such a great teammate?
Well, ever since last year, I came in as a freshman, and I felt like I found someone in Tom that I could look up to and kind of find a role model that had already been in the program before. And off the field, he's a great friend to me. And on the field, he's a very dominant player. So those are 2 very good reasons why I would pick him as my Thunderbelt.
Then, I asked Tommy earlier, what's your favorite on-the-road meal?
On-the-road meal? If we're going anywhere near Philadelphia and we get some cheesesteaks, those are always really good.
What's your favorite cheesesteak spot up there? You have one, or are you just a Philly cheesesteak?
I mean, I like most of them. Pat's is good. I'm not a huge Geno's guy, so.
Yeah, I mean, nah, it's. And then what's your go-to pregame meal? Before a game at the Doyle, what are you getting to eat?
Before the game, I'm going to Wawa, and I'm getting a large pineapple, and I'm getting a chick C's wrap. That's what I'm eating before my game.
Go-to meal?
Yep.
Does your pregame meal have any effect if you're pitching or not, or is it always the same?
If I'm starting, it's going to be that. But if I'm not starting, I'll probably maybe some candy or something.
All right, Wyatt, thank you for your time, bro. Great job this season.
Thank you.